What's up, everybody? It's your boy C Sibs, and this is That Comic Show. So, a little bit late, but it's all good. Joker review. I'm not going to review the entire movie. I'm just going to give you what I thought about the movie, just an initial reaction to the movie. I just saw the movie. Like I said, I'm a little bit late. Just saw the movie. If you like a movie that deconstructs a character that you know the comic books of, and they take it and they put a little twist to it and they spin it around and they regurgitate it, then this is the movie for you. If you like movies that regurgitate characters, deconstruct it in the way that the actor and the director like it, and they tell a totally different story that kind of goes with what society is dealing with right now, then you'll love this movie. If you are a purist in the full sense of what DC comic books is and what DC characters are, then this movie was probably not the best movie for you. But then again, what movie is the best movie for you? This movie left me with a lot of questions with this genre. Do comic book movies need to be comic books? Can they be stories regurgitated and told in a totally different light and called an origin movie? Is that what we're going with right now? Is that the bar that we're setting right now? In the movie of the Joker, that is the bar that is being set. The character of Authur Pleck is a character that's just having a horrible life, a horrible day. He's no different from any other character that has the same type of feeling. He's no different from any other character that had a bad day, that had a bad hand handed to them in life, that's having a terrible time in society because he is poor and he's looked down on by the rich. Again, this character really doesn't tell me about Joker, the Joker character that I know. A lot of people say that this is something from The Killing Joke and so on and so forth. That's great, but we didn't get The Killing Joke, did we? We didn't get that type of movie, did we? We didn't get a retelling of that character. We didn't get a retelling of that movie whatsoever. There's no Barbara Gordon, there's no Batman, there's no Gotham in general. This is just a movie about a character who had a very bad day and took a very horrible turn in his life. It's also being said that, if you think about it, anybody could go through this horrible day. You can see the down spiral of what happened with this character. That's why I don't think this movie was bad in a sense, because it wasn't a comic book movie. It was just a movie about a character that just went down the drain. If you take away 5 names, Gotham, Thomas Wayne, Bruce, and I don't know, Arkham. If you take away those 5 things, this is a regular movie. This has nothing to do with DC. In fact, DC didn't even show his logo until the end of the movie, at least for the movie that I watched and the movie theater that I was in. What can I say? What else can I say about this movie? To be honest with you, thought it was a good movie as a movie. A comic book movie? Thought it was a horrible comic book movie. Thought it was a terrible comic book movie. What did this movie tell me about the Joker character that I know? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now we're led to believe that it's Joker that actually inspired Batman to become who he is. It's not a random mugger that shoots his parents and everything like that. It is a guy in a Joker mask that shoots his parents. And if you also look at it, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie already. I probably should have made that mention, but I'll put it somewhere in the... Anyway, let's keep going. If you look at the character in this movie, I'm talking about the Bruce character. Bruce Wayne is interacting with Authur Pleck, and Authur Pleck is saying that I'm your brother and all that crap, and he doesn't say it, but he's insinuating that he is his brother. He puts his finger in his mouth and everything like that, and tries to open his mouth and everything like that. We're never really told if he's really the son of Thomas Wayne. There's nothing that really tells us in the movie that something proved that he wasn't the son of Thomas Wayne. He said that he's adopted. He got the paper that says he's adopted, but still, that was another thing about this movie. What's real and what isn't? There's a lot of things that we thought was real in this movie and it really wasn't in this movie. And then it makes you think, well, why'd you even have this character? Why'd you even have these pieces in the movie to tell us that we don't know what's real and what's not? What's really in his head and what's really happening in real life? Who knows? We also see that Thomas Wayne is somewhat of a jerk. And when has Thomas Wayne ever been portrayed as a jerk? Thomas Wayne is a guy that works hard. He does a lot for the community. He does a lot for his city, and he's trying to do things right and make things better, but he comes off as a snotty jerk. What? We also see the end of the movie, which infuriated me. how much times are we going to see this same thing reenacted? How many different angles do we need to see this reenacted to know that this is what drives the character to become another character? I'm being very vague right now because I want you to go see it. See it for yourself. See if you like the end like I hated the end. Or maybe you hated the end like I hate the end. Whatever the case is. But I hated the end of the movie. How many times do we have to see this? I'm tired of seeing this. I'm tired of seeing the same old story play out. I'm tired of seeing the same old character being born. I'm tired of seeing it shown every single time. And now you're saying that the Joker is here, prevalent. He's the one that's starting all the riots that's going on in Gotham, and all these people running around with a bunch of Joker masks. And now you're going to say that when Batman becomes Batman, is it going to be the same Joker that Arthur is playing? Is it going to be another Joker that's inspired by all the riots? Well, is this what causes Batman to become Batman, because of the fact that a Joker character shot his parents in cold blood? Is that what makes him turn into the Batman? I mean, if anything, did I just mess that up? I probably did, but whatever. Anyway, a lot of things about this movie is good, but there's a lot of things that's really bad about this movie. If you're coming into this movie thinking that you're going to see an origin story of Joker, get that out your mind. You're not going to see an origin story about Joker, because this is not the Joker. This is a character that is playing the role of a man that goes down the drain, and we're calling him Joker. That's it. That's all I can really say about this movie. If I'm going to look at this movie from a movie perspective, from a critic perspective as a movie, I would say it's a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. If I'm to look at this movie as a comic book movie, it's a strong 2 out of 10, because this wasn't a comic book movie to me. I think a comic book is supposed to show a story of a comic book character that's closely resembling to the comic book that it came from. Now, you might use the example of Marvel. Now, Marvel comes up with these characters that we see in the comic books, and they tell us about these characters, and they fit it into their universe. DC currently does not have a universe that we can take this Joker and place him in, and it makes sense. Because guess what? We have Jared Leto. Jared Leto is also Joker. And we have Birds of Prey coming out. That comes out, and there's going to be some type of reference between Harley Quinn and Joker. So you're telling me that this is the original Joker from before, or is this... I'm going into a tangent. I don't want to go into a tangent. I'm going to leave it for the review. Anyway, check this movie out. Go and see this movie. If you like movies like this that deconstruct a character and take the character apart and put it back together into something else, you're going to love this movie. If you don't like movies like that, then trust and believe you're not going to like this movie. This movie was actually successful. It broke the box office for the October opening, but it went up against Venom. So, well, there's your bar. So anyway, check out the movie. Tell me what you think about the movie. Like, share, and subscribe. Click the notification button, and you can know when we drop new stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm so exhausted because this movie was just so exhausting. I should go to a comic book movie and expect to enjoy seeing a comic book come to real life. I don't want to leave the movie being depressed. I don't want to leave the movie being sad. And this is what this movie did to me. God. Maybe DC should just stick to deconstructing their characters, letting us know that this is not the character that you grew up with. This is their own iteration of that character. Maybe that makes more sense. Who knows? Anyway, Sam's out.